So I almost feel like duty. I can't waste time because it's too important. We have a small window here. You know, we're on YouTube, and I think we have another 36 to 48 months before this platform changes forever. Because you'll see like people like Will Smith and Hollywood and all that stuff. I used to work in the advertising industry. There's still hundreds of millions of dollars of advertising still going on to TV. But when that TV money starts going on to YouTube, we're going to be drowned out because Hollywood will come in with their machines, with the Hollywood machine, the teams of editors and producers, and it's going to become more and more difficult to compete on this space. You've been on this platform, what, 10 plus years?
No, I've been at least on this channel, let me see, I think over I think 6 years on this particular channel.
Okay.
But what I will say about that, I want to retort that. The mainstream media news channels was always on YouTube along with the rest of us, and actually independent media was literally destroying them. And so YouTube gave them a leg up by coming up with this fake news thing and saying, well, we want to give legitimate news sources, front, search or whatever. So YouTube had to help them to get where they're at because they couldn't even compete.
Yeah, the CNNs and the MSNBCs and the Fox of the world, they were always lagging behind.
Yeah.
And when the apocalypse came along, that was the legacy media attacking the new media. Planting that story. I don't want to get too deep into that, but having worked in that business, like you said, they couldn't compete with the independents. But now you see. Now you see Hollywood stars coming on to YouTube. What was that? YouTube Prime, or where they have Cobra Kai and all of these different series. You saw Issa Rae go from here to Insecure. That's really what I'm passionate about working on. I want to see black men actually make our own medium, our own image, to where it's not always being crafted for us by, Tyler Perry Studios or the dominant society, where, we need our own version of Insecure. We need our own version of these kind of things. Made by black men, for black men, where we control our own image, funded by us, to where we don't have to worry about, getting money from other people to actually influence our overall message.
Correct. So, Kevin, I'd like to ask you a question.
So, that's my viewers that actually watch all the time. I dropped a video like 3 a.m. because the Lord had me working all night. So, Daddy ain't going to work today. Except, I'm at work right now. Do I ever get a day off? No. Real men of the Lord don't take days off. And when we take days off, we're practicing the things we do anyway, so we're still really working. Now, if you go back to my last video, the stars are falling. They are. They're not fucking great entertainers anymore. Everybody can see how bad they are. The acting's trash nowadays. Everyone just looks good. And certain... Ooh, how you doing? And they make it look good. They do CGIs and all these different things, and like, there's not a bunch of Denzel Washingtons up there. There's not. It's not a bunch of Will Smiths and Brad Pitts and Johnny Depps. Those are real actors. You know how I can prove it? What role did they play? They're bad guys, they're good guys, they're funny guys, they're crazy guys, they're everything. Because their acting ability is real. And most of those guys were regular men. They don't have no history of, I'm one of the Hollywood stars' sons or uncles or, most of them are all related. That's why they are trash. Why would you have to train 3 times as hard if your uncle's just gonna give you the fucking part anyway? I die. Now that goes with black people too. See, black people really like to believe black people ain't against their ass. Go look up the Moabites. You'll learn. Said that some shit about that in the video too recently. Now, your boy Kev, my boy Kev OG said it himself right there. He's like, yo, these dudes are gonna start coming down and they're gonna do the life coaches and be like me's and you can make it to the stars and blah, 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 blah. Because they know they already have millions of fucking puppets at their disposal. When a nigga goes on YouTube that's one of them, all his fans just jump right on his page automatically. I'm on Instagram. I check people's friends and who you like and all that. I am a fucking detective. If you come on my page and I can find out anything about you, I'm gonna find out everything I can about you. And I've noticed that the first thing I see on everybody's shit is a bunch of blue checks. Sound the horns? It's always a bunch of blue checks and a bunch of stars because we like certain people and you want to represent what you like in life and stuff, you know? But it's like once I noticed it years ago and I was like, yo, how these dudes are really trying to jump on a YouTube thing, bro. Like, you niggas is supposed to be stars. YouTube's supposed to be beneath you. But you're not a star. You're a regular person. Your 5 years, 10 years, a deal you made with Satan is up. And nobody fucking is glamorized by you no more. You're nobody now. You're back to who you used to be. You just have status. That's why they do all those weird things once they fall off. They start getting locked up. They start, oh, I got a bad wife and shot my wife and things are crazy. No, it ain't. You're making up stories so people can see you and feel sorry for you again. You go work their emotions and then your bosses and shit can see, oh, he still got the juice. Let's throw him in the movie. I'm not beat for none of your games. I trained in the ways of Master Windu and Levi and Jacob. So, you know, seeing liars in the games and, you know, my father said nothing's new under the sun. It's very easy to spot liars for me because, you know, I trained, you know, like Batman, watching Batman and Spider-Man and all these things and psychological profiling and all these things I've studied. And these niggas be failing all the tests. I be dying, y'all. I be like, yo, you niggas is so obvious now. I'm like a human lie detector test or something. It's crazy. Everybody is, really. What the fuck? Stop acting like you don't know when niggas lying. Stop acting like you don't know when shit feel weird. You be like, yo, this feel weird. I don't really believe this nigga, but he says good things and he looks right and his points are valid. So, you know, I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna listen. They always talk that good shit and never lead us anywhere. We always end up right where we are with our fucking hands out, not realizing we have all this power if we don't fuck with everybody else. If we just help ourselves, you know, like other nations do, they go to their governors or whatever the fuck back in the day, and they said, we want this, we gonna pay for it, and there's nothing you can do about it. We don't want your help. We're gonna get this built. We're gonna do this thing, and you can't stop us unless you're racist or something. Prove to the world that you really do hold me back. See, that's when all the bullshit starts. The legal shit and the, oh, you can't have this, you don't have the right paperwork and blah, 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 blah. They'll fucking use every trick in a book to make sure we don't support each other. How the fuck is that even real life? We're not special, but it's forbidden for us to congregate or build things together. Start support systems for each other. No, we got to keep begging them to help us. Please help me, please, we need this, we can take our own fucking collections only from our own people, and like that video shed with Dr. Umar, $600 million on liquor and Jordans and $600 million on nothing, and we got our hands out. Do you understand how embarrassing that is as a black man? To know we spend millions on nothing and we have to fucking beg for things. That doesn't make sense. Other Other people around the world are watching us, and they're like, those niggers are fucking useless. Look at all they have. Don't they know they have all this? That's why no one's ever gonna help us, because they think we're already good. Look at the way we dress. We dress like we're fucking good, but we're broken shit, because we're broke. We don't like to not feel good. It's bad enough you're broke already, so if you always look broke, you always gonna feel bad. But if you dress up, everybody thinks your ass is good and don't want to help you. Thinks you're making up fucking stories and shit. But they can watch us get shot down on TV every day. They literally make movies about us and how fucked up shit really is. But we don't get no handouts. We should have had an emergency handout years ago. You know, like Malcolm and Martin was fighting for. We should have been got our shit. Everyone else did. Had a no, I don't got no hate towards these people at all. How do the people that like men and shit and women that like women, let me get one. How did they get their rights to, you know, marry, which is a very, very big thing. Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't have freedom. I'm not. My father said, well, he ain't say that, but, you know, he said people gonna do what they want to do. Now, left my damn change in there. The point of what I'm saying is, those people, it's $1?
75.
Oh.
I gave you 25, right?
Oh, yeah. Those people were fighting back in the day like we were fighting, you know what I mean? We want our rights and we want to not get beat the fuck up because of who we are. How the fuck did they use the civil rights to get their self-protection? You fucking say something to one of them about what they are. If you say what they are to their face, they can have you locked up for it. You called me what? I'm a what? That's discrimination. That's what the fuck we fought for, and so we can use that against people doing it to us. But we still get the same pounding. Why? How come to get these new privileges, everyone uses civil rights? Who the fuck even was fighting and got that shit popping? Malcolm and Martin. Us. And now all the other nations use what we died for to get their fucking rights in their way. And we don't. Do you understand that's Martin's rolling around in his fucking grave? Are you kidding me? I'd be rolling around in my grave like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with these niggas? I gave these niggas the keys, and they let other niggas pick the key up and run with it for their shit. Really? This is why I get angry. This is why when I talk about regular stuff that doesn't get me angry, I don't get angry. When I talk about this simple shit that we should fucking know as a people, this makes me angry because I'm like, God damn, man. Where the fuck is all these other black guys? And oh yeah, they're up there, the stars. Why the fuck don't they bring this shit up? They should be stressing this shit all the time. Oh yeah, they're not down here with us. They're free. Die. A die. Like that thing I was saying about the nation shit yesterday. Like Farrakhan and shit, what do they call them? Do they call them the Islam people? No. Do those people go over to where the Islam and the all that stuff is? Do they go over there and get accepted? I never seen them over there chilling with them, but they're of the same religion, right? Or are they? Because they call themselves a nation. They don't just say, we're this. We say, we are the nation of this. Right? How many of them get fucked with? Everybody in America, all black men know, you can't fuck with them. You can't even speak about them bad. or they'll fuck you up. Because they're down for their cause. They're not gonna let you talk about their leader. They're not gonna let you do smear campaigns. Their regular soldiers will pound your ass. Because they believe in their nation. They believe in their movement. They go by the laws of their book that say, you're not gonna take my freedom without me pounding your ass out. You get it, people? Why don't we form our own? There's only so many of them. They get to call themselves the Nation of Islam, or I forgot the name, whatever. But they make sure to say that nation shit. And when they tell I've watched so much Farrakhan stuff and him explain the same shit that I'm saying, but he explains it in a different way. And maybe the people didn't understand or whatever, but he was saying the same type of shit like, we gotta become a nation of people. We gotta get power, and he was not saying let's get power to fight back. And he said, dog, if we don't work for each other and we don't help each other, if we don't give each other all of our stuff and build, we're never getting up. It's impossible. There is no other way. Begging for help ain't fucking working. So what did he realize? All right, well, how much do we have on our own? What can we do by ourselves? And some of us black men understand. We can do anything. We can do anything. We're so creative. We endure so much pain. We go through so much loss. And yet we still rise. So how the fuck can't we be capable of building and doing anything? I'm tired of not believing in myself. I'm tired of not believing we're not the shit. I'm tired of not saying it. All of them copy us. Everything we build, they fucking take it and say they did it.
Why?
You know why? You know why? Because we're the shit. And I'm not gonna say like other nations ain't make shit up that, ain't cool. Sound the horns! That ain't cool, and we might copy it. Cool shit's supposed to be copied, duh. The fuck, man? I know if I see a nigga style from another nation, that shit look right and look good on me, nigga, I'ma wear it. The fuck, man? The fuck? But I ain't gonna say I made it up. I had a Spanish man tell me early this year, Spanish people and black people made up rap. I looked at this motherfucker and said, all right, y'all made up rap with us, but y'all can't even